We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. A little dessert left. One more, and this one should be a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Washington. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's second and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Back to throw. That is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Darion Kendrick in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Daniels to throw on 2nd down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Throwing is Daniels. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the 1st half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Cup in motion. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Rams first down. Now, faking the give. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, L.A. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. He'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Daniels now on first down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Crazy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Daniels. Oh, the ball is out. The Rams have it. He gets free. And he is going to bring bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Rams have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll try the right side with Williams. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here's a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. Byron Williams, the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Open man, left side, he's got it. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards. 4th quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. We'll have more. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he will score. Game on. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown Rams. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing right, it's taken in. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Washington. Out of the pistol, it's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. The ball comes out. The Rams have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Here is 2nd and 7. Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. Back to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Commanders. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.